Oh, you might wonder, how can I contribute to environmental sustainability in my daily life? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Environmental sustainability isn't just about big policies or corporate responsibilities. It's about the choices we make every day. From the food we eat to the products we buy, our individual actions can have a profound impact on our planet's health. So why does this matter? Because the future of our environment is in our hands. Stay tuned to learn some easy tips to incorporate sustainability in your daily life. Sustainability isn't a far-fetched concept. It's about making simple changes in our everyday actions. Imagine a stool with 3 legs. Each leg represents one of the 3 pillars of sustainability: economic, social, and environmental. Just as a stool needs all 3 legs to stand upright, true sustainability can only be achieved when these 3 aspects are balanced. Let's start with the first leg, economic sustainability. This pillar focuses on generating economic growth and jobs, while also ensuring fair distribution and efficient use of resources. Think about it as making sure everyone gets a piece of the pie, and that pie is as large as possible without eating into tomorrow's share. The second leg is social sustainability. This involves creating an inclusive society where everyone has access to basic services, their rights are recognized, and their voice is heard. It's about creating a world where no one is left behind, irrespective of their race, gender, age, or economic status. It's about creating a fair and just world where everyone has an equal opportunity to succeed. And the third leg, the one we often think of when we hear the word sustainability, is environmental sustainability. This pillar is about preserving our natural environment and safeguarding it for future generations. It involves reducing pollution, promoting recycling, and conserving our natural resources. It's about ensuring that Mother Earth can continue to provide for us, and our children and their children. Each of these pillars is interconnected, and none can stand without the others. A society that is economically prosperous and socially inclusive but neglects the environment will eventually collapse. Similarly, focusing solely on the environment while ignoring social injustice or economic inequality will also lead to instability. So when we talk about sustainability, we're talking about creating a world that is economically vibrant, socially inclusive, and environmentally healthy. It's about thinking long-term, about our impact on the planet and on each other, and making choices that benefit all 3 pillars. Now that we understand what sustainability means, let's delve into some practical tips. Small changes can make a big impact. Here are some simple ways to live more sustainably. Firstly, let's consider waste reduction. The 3 R's, reduce, reuse, recycle, are a great starting point. Reduce the amount of goods you consume and look for items with minimal packaging. Reuse items when possible, such as shopping bags or glass jars, and of course, recycle what you can't reuse. But remember, recycling is the last resort, not the first line of defense. Next, let's talk about water, a precious resource that we often take for granted. Conserving water can be as simple as turning off the tap while you brush your teeth or fixing a leaky faucet. You can also consider installing a rainwater harvesting system for your garden or even a grey water system for your home. Now, on to energy conservation. Did you know that by simply switching off lights when they're not in use or unplugging devices when they're fully charged, you can save a significant amount of energy? Consider using energy-efficient appliances and opt for renewable energy sources where possible. Food is another area where we can make sustainable choices. Consider growing your own vegetables or herbs. Even if you live in an apartment, you can start a small windowsill garden. Buying local seasonal produce not only reduces your carbon footprint, but also supports local farmers. Speaking of supporting local, it's not just about food. Choose to buy from local businesses whenever possible. This supports your local economy, reduces transportation emissions, and often means you're getting fresher, higher quality goods. Consider your transportation choices as well. If you're able, why not walk or bike to your destination? It's good for your health and the environment. If that's not feasible, consider carpooling or using public transportation. Finally, let's talk about fashion. The fashion industry is one of the largest polluters globally. Consider buying second-hand or opting for clothes made from sustainable materials. And when you're done with your clothes, don't just throw them away. Donate them, sell them, or recycle them. As you can see, there are many ways we can incorporate sustainability into our everyday lives. These changes might seem small, but when millions of people make these changes, the impact can be substantial. So, let's start today. Choose one thing you're going to change. Maybe you'll start bringing your own shopping bags to the store, or perhaps you'll start a small herb garden. It doesn't matter what you choose, as long as you're making a conscious effort to live more sustainably. Remember, every little bit counts when it comes to sustainability. Embarking on a sustainable lifestyle can seem daunting, but don't be discouraged. While it's true that the path to sustainability is riddled with challenges, they're not insurmountable. Let's address some of the common hurdles and explore ways to overcome them. Firstly, you may feel overwhelmed by the breadth and depth of changes required. It's crucial to remember that you don't have to do everything at once. Start with small, manageable steps, like reducing plastic use or composting kitchen waste. As these actions become habits, gradually incorporate more changes. Another challenge is the perceived higher cost of sustainable products. It's true that upfront costs can be more, but investing in durable, reusable items often saves money in the long run. Plus, there are many low-cost or even free sustainable practices like walking or biking instead of driving or growing your own vegetables. You might also face resistance from family or friends who don't understand your new lifestyle. Be patient and share your reasons for living sustainably in a positive and non-judgmental way. Over time, you might inspire them to make changes too. Additionally, it can be difficult to find sustainable options in your area, but don't let that stop you. Look for online resources, join local community groups, and use your purchasing power to support businesses that prioritize sustainability. Finally, remember that it's okay to make mistakes and have setbacks. What matters is that you're trying to make a difference. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. It's better to do something, however small, than to do nothing at all. Sustainability is a journey, not a destination. It's about making better choices when we can and continuously learning and adapting. Don't be too hard on yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. So keep pushing forward. Embrace the challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. With determination and perseverance, you can overcome these challenges and make a positive impact. Living sustainably doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. As we've journeyed through this video, we've seen that it's about making informed decisions and taking small, consistent steps towards greater environmental responsibility. We began by understanding what sustainability is all about. It's not just a buzzword or a trend, but a necessary approach to living that respects our planet's finite resources. It's about ensuring that our actions today don't compromise the well-being of future generations. We then explored a variety of tips for sustainable living, from reducing our waste to conserving energy to making conscious consumer choices. We found that there are countless ways to incorporate sustainability into our daily lives. Remember, every choice matters. We also addressed some of the challenges that might come up in our sustainability journey. Yes, it might be difficult at times, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Not only does sustainable living benefit the environment, but it can also enhance our personal well-being and financial health. So let's not be daunted by the magnitude of the environmental challenges we face. Instead, let's be empowered by the fact that our individual actions can make a significant difference. Every step we take, no matter how small, brings us closer to a more sustainable future. So start today, make a change, and contribute to a more sustainable future.